Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, and today I'm gonna be showing how to draw paisleys. If you have no idea what paisleys are, then I think you'll have to wait and watch this video till the end. So right now I've started with a straight line and a few scallops that are going to be the base of the paisleys. I haven't drawn any flowers or so because this is just a tutorial and a demonstration on how to draw them. So this base is to show any other base that you're going to be drawing on. So first we're going to start with the paisleys that begin from left to right. We're gonna learn two ways, from left to right and right to left. These are very important to know because when you're doing Arabic henna designs or Indian henna designs, paisleys go in both designs, and this way you will be able to know how to replicate the same design on the other hand. So first you're gonna start with a straight line. Sorry, my henna is completely dried and old. This is why it wasn't working properly, but I managed to pull it through. First you're gonna start with the line from left to right, drawing like an S, and then you're gonna draw a curved line from the start to the end point, a very curved line, just the way I am showing in the video. This is the first way to do it. Through this you're gonna get a very thin parsley, and then followed by a line of a spiral, just the way I am showing right now. So you draw a line exactly curvy the way you drew the back of the parsley, and then goes on till the end. Then the second line is a leaf line. So the leaf line starts from the bottom, goes all the way curvy to the head of the parsley. I'm sorry for this being not neat and messy and not very presentable, but I'm trying my best because the henna cone was really disturbing. And then you keep on drawing leaves until you're satisfied. So this is number one, and then you go ahead with the second one. So you draw the same kind of curved line, and then you leave a bit of a space, not from the starting point. You draw a curved line after a few scallops. Then you draw the same spiral with a curvy line, exactly like the back of the parsley, and then you go on with the leaves. So this is how it is done. This is the second way of doing it. Now, why we do this, it is because the inside of the parsley, how much space you want to leave on the inside of the parsley. Later on you will see why I say that. It is because of the detailing that you want to put inside the parsley. Now I'm just going to be continuing the scallops and the rest of the space on the line, and begin with right to left. Why do we do this? It is because when on the first hand that you worked on, you did the left to right, and then on the second hand you cannot go with the left to right again. You have to go with the right and left. This way you'll be able to replicate the same design on the other hand as well. I did the same thing here with this parsley. Started with a half S, a curvy belly, and then go with a curved back. The same with the spiral. The leaf goes all the way to the head. It does not go more than that. And then you draw as many leaves as you want, just the way I am doing right now. And this is how you do it. If you have any questions, please drop them down below on the comment section, and I'll be glad to reply them. Again, here I left a bit of space, and then I drew the back of the parsley. Then we go ahead with the spiral. So after the spiral, it is not a must to have like 4 to 5 leaves. Even one leaf is okay. After one leaf, you just draw one more line and you draw scallops, and that can be the base of your parsley. And you just keep on continuing. The other line that I was talking about with the scallops, that will be the base. If you're doing an Arabic design, that will be the base for another parsley or a different flower or more elements to come onto after the parsley. Now right here, I'm going to start filling the parsleys. I started with the dot on the top of the parsley on the corner, and started with a flower, but the flower is not a full flower. It has fit into the parsley. Then with a few dots and lines, and then go ahead with more detailing. This is how you fill the parsley. The second way of filling it up is by drawing crisscross lines. It is not going to be perfect. Again, I don't know why I chose to do lines. It was the worst idea ever because my henna cone was so dry. But it has left a few tips for me to share here. So if, like, for example, you've got a very dry henna just like mine that I'm working on right now, you draw crisscross, so you're supposed to press down. You don't have to press anything, but you just have to keep on patting the henna down on the skin or on the paper. This way, if you don't do that, then there will be nothing, there will be no stain. So it would look like you've not done anything, because the henna never got stuck on the medium that you did the henna on. I hope this part was clear. And I just went in with 4 more details and I filled it up. To the next one, I think I did the same as the first one. And you can get very creative with the different flowers. So here I just drew dots and lines and went on with another one. Apologies for this ridiculous henna paste, was too dry. Thank you so much for watching. I hope this was very helpful.